Quick.
Okay, now we've all joked about going on vacation and putting on some pounds, but apparently it depends on where you go that you might actually gain more weight. There's a new report out of the UK, and they found that travelers who come here to the U.S. gain the most weight during a vacation. According to the study, the average visitor gains 8 pounds in a 2-week vacation. Now, researchers blame big portions and those all-you-can-eat buffets that make America the worst destination for your waistline, according to this study. The Caribbean and its all-inclusive packages is a close second, followed by France, Italy, and Greece. That's embarrassing.
I'm not really surprised. I mean, we do have big portions, and people take, you know, when you go to New York City, a big tourist destination, you're taking cabs, you're not, they have rickshaws now, you can just plop in and,
you don't move a lot.
Right, yeah, but it's funny that Italy's on there, because my father's from Italy, I've been there a bunch of times, and every time I go to Italy, I eat well, don't get me wrong, but I lose weight.
Because you're walking everywhere.
I guess because you're walking, you're not eating, they don't have like chicken parm and spaghetti and meatballs, they eat a lot of fresh stuff, so I'm a little surprised about Italy, I gotta be honest.
This study was done out of the UK, and I'm really not surprised at all that the UK didn't make the list. When I lost so much weight when I was there, simply because if you've been to the UK, the food's not
So
great.
that's true, right?
Yes.
I mean, I've heard it, I've never been there.
It takes some getting used to, that's for sure, and by the time you're used to it, your vacation's over.
I think, you know what, people just come here and it's like the Asian countries, too, that have now the fast foods. You get here, it's so convenient, and it is tasty, you know, when you first try it. So that you got to just kind of moderate. And when you're on vacation, you're thinking, I'm free.
That's right.
I'm going to do as I want. Okay, here's another one. That study won't be hard to believe once you see the newest menu on this year's State Fair. You'll either go, oh, or you'll love it and want to try it. This year, the fair will be featuring the Big Kahuna Donut Burger. That's right. It's a 1/4 pound of meat between a grilled, sliced, glazed donut and served with your choice of toppings like onions and pickles, which all together comes to about 1,500 calories. A Syracuse bakery will be grilling up the burgers when the fair kicks off next month. Sprinkles optional.
That is the most disgusting thing I have ever heard of. I don't know why fair food is on a serious mission to see how people can have a heart attack quicker. Like, let's fry our Oreos.
It's not fried. It's not fried yet.
But the donuts themselves are, though.
Right.
The way you make the donut, eventually there is something fried in there. It's just so disgusting. I don't know why we are on this fair mission to have the grossest food imaginable.
I just love how it's a glazed donut. It just can't be a regular donut. Gotta glaze it.
Gotta have sugar in there.
Why not?
Sweet meat
I guess,
type thing.
I guess so.
You know what? I think the next step, they're gonna deep fry it. They're gonna dip it in batter and throw the whole thing.
Why not? They
so
fry
that it's easier
butter
to eat.
in the South, you know. They
Right?
fry
They do
it.
that at the fair now, too.
Do they?
Yes.
They might as well, yeah. It's just,
What's next? Okay, here's what's next. Talk about beauty. Julia Roberts, she's known for her natural beauty, but now she is getting blasted and banned for an unnatural ad. Take a look. Well, there she is. She's just doing a promo or something. French cosmetics company L'Oreal is coming under fire for making the pretty woman just a little bit too pretty. A British advertising watchdog banned 2 L'Oreal makeup ads because it says they are misleading. L'Oreal, that's the one, admits the pictures of Julia Roberts and model Christy Turlington were digitally retouched, but insists the ads, quote, accurately illustrate the makeup. Now, this isn't the first time Britain objected to a L'Oreal ad. In 2007, a mascara spot with Penelope Cruz was criticized for failing to make clear she was actually wearing fake eyelashes along with the mascara. I don't know, you know, who looks at these ads and actually thinks that this has not been touched up.
Right.
But the makeup, I guess, that what they're contesting is that it's supposed to be makeup that's supposed to make your skin look flawless, but not, it just can't do it that flawlessly.
Well, yeah, and she has no cheekbones, it looks like, in there. I mean, everything's kind of flat, and it looks a little strange, maybe a little odd. And I always find it funny, because we watch these actors on camera all the time, and you can't airbrush them. So why would you airbrush an actor?
Who's already beautiful.
Right, and you're used to seeing them on camera anyway, so kind of odd.
I think it is kind of odd, especially because, like, if there was any makeup in the world that made you look like that, every woman would buy it. But I do think it's interesting.
That's what they're hoping for.
I know, well, yeah, I see the point of it. But I think it's even more interesting. A certain makeup brand is doing an advertisement where they don't use any photoshopping whatsoever. They're just using the makeup and showing how good you can look without, you know, retouching, having these ideas of some fantasy.
Have you seen them? Are they out yet?
Yes, they are. You can see them at Sephora.
And it looks good?
It looks great. I actually,
They look
I wear
natural.
that makeup. And so I fell for that advertising.